Hot 97, Time to read. We are here live outside of the courthouse where the Diddy trial is taking place. We are here with digital producer Bato, who has been covering the trial since the beginning. Bato, how are you?
It's a honor to be here. I've been covering this case every day, and I have to say it's been one roller coaster to say the least.
All right, so let's just jump right into it. I know some of the I've been reading the news and I've seen that some of the charges have been dropped. Can you talk a little bit more about that and what you've learned from inside of the courthouse?
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're narrowing the focus for the jury. Dropping charges doesn't mean that Diddy's off the hook. It just helps simplify the case around what prosecutors see as their strongest evidence, which is coercion and sex trafficking. So that's what they're boiling it down to.
Okay, and so how strong is the prosecution's case now, in your opinion?
So the case is still serious, but it's not guaranteed. The prosecution has heavily leaned on Jane Doe and Cassie's testimony, but without physical evidence, it will come down to whether the jury believes the stories or not.
Wow. And I know that Diddy hasn't testified, but he's been making the judge laugh a little bit. Do you think that this is helping or hurting his case?
So legally, staying silent is his right. It's not supposed to count against him. What I will say though is, by the judge laughing, it does resemble a tone in the like a shift in tone. So, but at the end of the day, it really boils down to the jury's view that matters most.
Yeah. And I know that you are currently outside of the courthouse. I don't even know what day we're on in the Diddy trial or even what week, but can you talk to us a little bit about what's happening today inside of that courthouse?
Yeah. So what's happening today is the prosecution is delivering their final arguments and explaining why the evidence that they have applies to the charges and that it should be enough to prove him guilty. It's solely going to be the prosecution delivering their arguments today. The defense will deliver theirs tomorrow.
Wow. And I have to ask, Bato, what do you think? Victory for the prosecution or for the defense? Should we leave it up to the comments to decide what they're thinking or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, I love to leave it up to the comments to decide what they're thinking. If you want my personal insight of what I've seen so far, is that by the prosecution dropping a lot of the charges, it does show that they're not as confident as they were when the case started to prove him guilty. Granted, the jury will be the ones to decide if he's guilty or not, so we'll have to leave it up to them. But that's what I have to say by them dropping some of the charges.
Yeah, so we'll have to leave it up for the jury. Thank you so much, Bato. I know that you will be there covering the trial until the end, so you'll have to come back and give us another update. And also, for those watching, you can check out Bato's full recaps on our website, hot97.com. But again, thank you for your time. I know you're on lunch break right now, but you have to get back inside. So we'll chat again and you'll give us some more updates, right?
Yep. No, we'll chat again. I'll give you guys another recap ASAP. We're in the home stretch of it, everybody. So stay tuned. Hot 97's covering all the best content for y'all.
Yeah, hot97.com. Time Marie Bato, thank you so much. Talk soon.
Thank you.